Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to have a fun video I have these envelopes and I've already prepared a whole lot because they need to dry, but rather than just collaging, because I have so many, and I'll tell you how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then there's a whole lot more downstairs. So I just thought, throwing them all out, that's just, naughty. So, well, it's not naughty, but, it's a good idea to recycle as well. So I thought, normally we collage them and do that sort of thing. And then you can also print on them. I might do that sometime too. I've just got this big El Cheapo brush here. And I've got some Stamperia Allegra acrylic paints, and I really like these paints, as I said before, because they're a little bit chalky. They're not, acrylics can be quite plasticky feeling, but these are chalky. So I'm just sort of watering them down a little bit. I put some, I'm sure we all have washi tape that we don't like. I had a subscription to Creative Studio, and I didn't know how to paper craft at the time. But and that was in one of their subscription boxes. I never used hardly anything that they sent out. It was always quite often stuff that wasn't me. So I'm just putting 2 colors down, and I don't mix them too much, so that way you just get all the different shades. And I just swoosh it around, and it doesn't matter if you get a bit of paint onto the window, because you can actually scrape it off. But so you just sort of pick up a bit of both colors, and that's a really easy way to get, more colors on your thing. So then I just put that aside and let that dry, and put that over there, and I just drop that. And I like working on, this is a piece of straw paper. Look how nice that is. And what I could do here actually is just get this and this is what I mean. You finish up your paint on something in a messy sort of way, and then you can do more on top, and it builds up and you get these great papers. So we'll just put that aside, and we've used up all the paint. Right, so I had this, I did give one a little go, just to see what the idea was. And I think, so when that one, well, I don't have to use that one because I've got other ones drying. This is kind of dry now. It's still a little bit damp. I've just glued on some really old book page because I felt like that sort of mixes in really well. I put a little bit of, I had a scrap of paper here. It's this pinky sort of one. I'll just show you that one. I felt like that blended in well. And then I went ahead and put some paint over the top, and I'm thinking I'm going to glue this on here. Where's my glue book? So we will do some other ones together, but I just needed to sort of figure out, get my mojo going, shall we say, because I'm a bit out of the swing of things with as far as getting the paints out. But I'm thinking you could also do some stamping as well. Put that there, and then I could get maybe a little piece of washi tape, but we'll leave that. And I'm thinking this could be, well, if I was going to do it as a side tuck like that, I would turn that around. But I'm thinking I like these to fold over too, so I might fold it like that, and then you put it around the side of the page. So you need to think about that. But this doesn't really need anything. I think that's really pretty. I put little bits of paint on, extra paint on, and this needs something up here, but we'll let it dry and then we'll come back to it. So I've got this one that's dry. I cut the backs off them. So I'll show you that. I cut the backs off. So with this one, I do need to still maybe put a bit of colours on. So you won't be able to ring me, Steffi, because I've got my phone switched off. I'm doing video. So just put some little dabs here. And I might just grab this. Oh, just pause. Okay, I'm back. I just had to help hubby before he goes out. Right. So we need a bit of water in this just to get it. Actually, I might put a bit more of this and I need to swoosh some different shade over the yellowy colour like that. Oh, I should put my this down. I need another piece. It's very messy business. Okay. Okay, put that over there to dry. And I might grab some of the pink. I really don't have a clear idea of what's happening here. It's just going to be, make it up as you go. I don't even know if I'll rinse that. It's going to put little markings here and there. And some of this one. Okay, I probably shouldn't be using this brush. This is one of those brushes that you put water in. Okay, I'll put that one aside. And then we'll move on to another one. I've got many. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, I can't get them. I just feel which one's feeling dry. And I'm just going to grab, excuse me, another piece of paper. Oh, it's a strip. It'll do. I'm just going to put a piece of paper under there. I don't want to dirty. This one is, so I'm going to leave this here for a minute. There's, you can see the thing. This one's double. Let's just trim that off. I don't want them double. I don't need these to be double. If you want them double, you could just cut that off like that and then open them out and then paint all of it and put it in as a page, if you know what I mean. Like you could open it like that, paint that as well, and then you'd have to cover that side. But I'm just using this because I'm going to do them as wraparound pockets or side tucks. So I'm just trimming off a very little bit. You could use your cutter if you want to be more precise. Okay, so let's do this one. I'm going to leave that on there for a minute. You can't really gauge it. Now, one thing I did notice too, when you put your washi tape on there, or if you're using masking tape, just be careful not to put it on there. Also, one reason because it, you know, it stays white there, but also because I noticed that it tears a little bit because it's damp. So you don't want that to happen. I'll just put a bit of water there. We'll have a bit of blue. We'll swoosh a bit more over the top. So that will have to dry. So I had a bit of water in there. Oops, that's what I didn't want to do, is paint my table matte. I need a bigger piece of paper, but anyway, we'll leave that one to dry. And I have another one here. Oh no, I don't. I thought I pulled up two. This one's still damp. You could also just wash them with, well, you can tea dye them, like dip them in the tea, or you can just wash them with tea or coffee, if you just want that colour. Now this one, I'm going to do little dabs. I might give it a bit of a shake. I might start putting some mark making on there, or maybe I'll glue down actually. I think I'll glue down some book page first and then do my mark making. Just put a little blob of that there. Let's grab some old book page. I feel like the book page blends in really. I think I even put that there. It's a bit damp, so I'm hoping it's going to stick, because it might not stick. Really need a big space to do this, because you've got to have your glue out, you've got to have your paint out, you've got to have your papers out. It's all just like, it's a bit hard, but we'll do our best. So I'm going to put that down there, because I just like the colours. It seems to be sticking. If it weren't to stick, I'd just have to put more glue under it when it's dry. And I think I'll flip that around. So And this is becoming a bit sticky. Never been read book. So it's a bit of a production line in the sense, you know, because you've got to wait for the paint to dry, you do end up doing bits and pieces of each one while the other one's drying. You can't move too far ahead. If you're still gluing things on over the paint, then you need to sort of let it dry. Put that there. And I need something here. I might go with this one again, just to use up this scrap. It's been sitting there for months. I'm just going to tear it down a bit. And then I'll have a bit of book page. Now I think I'll have, actually I can take this off now because I'm not going to be doing big painting, just mark making. So I'm just going to be careful. See, look at that. I don't rip it. Okay. So you can see better once you sort of take that off. You can see better what it's going to look like. I think I'm going to put that there and put the book page across the top. So I am keeping it power, or otherwise I could have something scripty. Scripty-doo. It's a bit strong. I would put that somewhere else. Let's see here. This little piece. This one's a bit cold, I think, as a colour. I find it, for this, I'm finding it a bit cold. Let's see. Oh, it's all right. But I'm not going to put that one. I'm just looking in my scraps here before I go and pull out anything else. What have I got there? Oh, no, I've got... here's a nice piece of book page. That needs to go somewhere. Don't need it on this one. I had that sitting there. It's too much. Let's see. Book page. Let's see what we've got here. See, these sorts of things I think will be really nice on there. The little bits of real old papers. I wanted a book page, so that's not the right spot for that. It's this one. And it's exploding. I'm liking the colour of that one. Maybe that one. It's very brittle. I think we had this one out the other day. I don't want that bit. Literally just comes apart in your hand. Yes, that's going to be it. I think I'll put it right over there. So make sure this is not sticky, because otherwise it's just going to stay on there. So I think a good idea, like for the video purposes, I can't do that, but, well, I could stop and start, but a good idea is to, do all your, your initial painting, and then do this, and then come back and do mark making once you've done all this sort of thing, because the paints will be drying. Don't think, you know what we could do? We could stamp. Do I want to stamp now? No. I think I'm going to do some mark making on this one. We can stamp on another one. So I'm just going to wet this brush a bit. Bring this over. Move those out of it. It's a bit switcheroo. And let's see. Now, I'm not going to put that colour straight on. I'm going to sort of put a bit of the pink in it. The pale pink. Just do some random marks on there. Just helps it, I think, blend in a little bit too. I'm not going to be too fussy with it because I'm going to put something else on there anyway. Okay, put that one aside. I can come back to this one. That one's nearly dry now. That one doesn't have any book page on it. Let's do that. Where's that lovely piece that I had before? So I'm going to end up covering up those bits there, but I will put some more on. So where's my glue book? It is definitely, you know, switching things around. I need a lot of space. I probably need to clear off my whole table and just have these things. So I'm sorry about covering up those bits of pieces of marks, but I will put some more on. So put that there. Oh, here it is. I want this piece. But I kind of don't like it in the middle like that. No, I'm not putting that piece. Glue that on there. I mean, if they knew, the people that wrote these things in those days, that we would be getting such joy, and for them it was just like us getting a bill or something, you know what I mean? Like it was just something really normal, these old documents. 1841, there's a date. You know, they were like getting a bill or something like that, and here we are. Little did they know, they're getting glued on things. I will use that somewhere. Oh, we've got this piece. No, don't want that piece. Maybe I'll just put some marks on. Let's just put some marks on. Oh, I didn't put some glue there. Let's see what happens. Also need to cover up that bit of the post. I love this colour. It's an antique sort of pink. See, I don't even wash my brush. I just like it to sort of all blend. And some of these will be covered as well. I think we'll just let that one dry. I could put a little something down there. I'll just give that a wash so it's not going all stiff on me. Washi tape. We might need some washi tape. So let's put that one aside. Now this one is, it's still damp but drying a bit, so we can take this off very carefully. It's kind of like a bit of a reveal, isn't it? Even though not much has happened on here yet. But I feel like I can gauge better what I'm doing if I don't have these modern cameras looking at me. Okay. So I could put that like that, or I don't like it just plonked in the middle. Oh, well, I could plonk it in the middle and then plonk something else. No, don't want that. I don't mind that up there. I'm going to tear it. Okay, it's done. It's a bit powdery there. It's one of those ones. See, just came off on the glue because it's really powdery, because it was really one of those document. Oh, look, it's no good. It's all stuck on there. That's how fragile it is. Let's see. Anyway, we'll have it with holes in it. We'll stick it on with holes. It's holy. And then we'll put something else. I don't think I can get, oh, I can get that little bit on. Stick that there. It's a bit like a puzzle, isn't it? But it's all on my glue, you see? That's what I mean about those documents. I'm not that terrible that I ripped them up, but honestly, they're in such a bad way that I didn't have a choice. I can cover those bits up with paint. That's fine. Now, I want to put this one somewhere. I just love it. What about if I put it on there? I don't want it in there. It's too much in the middle there. Kind of annoys me. Oh, I think I'll put it there. I'm going to put it there. And then I'll blend it in a little bit just by having some bit of paint coming over the top. So I've got limited colours here. Like I could pull out more colours, but I don't want to. I'm just going to keep it simple for the moment, just so we, you know, but of course you can do any range of colours that you want. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll have that there. I think I like that colour. That's good. So I think I'd better fold that dirty piece over. So Steph has gone off to the post office for me. Okay. And maybe I want a piece of that type of paper, I think. It's appealing to me, but I don't want one that's, you know, I want one that's a little bit damaged, because otherwise if they're still intact, the pages like these are still intact, I like to put those in journals. So I need to find one. No, they're all still intact, those ones. I might not find any. I could have this one. So, yep, so I discovered that you could, this is a good one. This is old. I discovered that you can, in the town, not my little post office that I normally go to, she's actually at home because I think the kids have you-know-what. The whole kindergarten's at home, I think. And so she's been at home for the last 10 days. And so there's this other gentleman that goes there. But it's only one person. And the mailing of things takes a while. I mean, there's lots of things that you can do at the post office that take a while. It's not just the mailing. But people get really agitated. And the man, he's very good, but he gets a bit stressed. So I've been going to the bigger post office in town, and I discovered that you can book, because actually my girl at the post office told me that why don't you when I'm not around or you've got a lot, why don't you book? You can book there, and you know, and they're pretty good. Like you book, you know, so you have to book the day before for the day after, if you know what I mean. You can't say on Saturday I'm going to book for this morning sort of thing. But so I've been booking. It's been great. Like you just go there, you know, a few minutes before your time, and they're pretty, you know, once someone sort of finishes up with someone else, they will call, you know, when you've got a booking, they're going to call your number next if it's at your time. So you actually don't end up waiting that long. So it's really great. But the thing is that there are people there that have been waiting and they think that you're jumping the line. And I just think, I just think to myself, if they say anything to me, I'll say, well, you know, I booked, and you can book too. It's really easy. You just go on the website and book. It's not like I'm privileged. I'm a privileged person that can book. Everybody can book. So Steph's gone off with the book, and he's like, are they going to get angry? And I'm like, no, they don't. Most people wait outside 1 minute before the time. You just go in, And they'll call you and off you go. Nobody can say anything to you because you're booked. Oh, I just heard a bang. I think it's people next door. I'm making a bit of a mess here, but anyway. Because I was chatting, I wasn't concentrating. Could be a blessing in disguise or it could be hideous. But I actually quite like that. So I put that one aside and we'll grab another one while they dry and then we'll finish those ones off. How about that? It's just a little Saturday chin wag with you all. Let's grab a blue one. Okay, so I'm going to snip around. Give them a little bit of a snippy snip. Oh, I know why I could hear the gate. I thought it was my gate. I'll tell you why, because I've got the the door open in our bedroom to change the air a bit. There's bars on, so I'm not worried about that. But that's why I could hear it so loud. I guess they can hear me talking and they probably think I'm mad. Although they don't know there's nobody in here. But they'll be thinking, how can that man stand his wife? She doesn't ever stop talking. So one of our friends, the couple, we think they're not getting along very well, and she's been going through, you know, midlife sort of thing, and she's a lovely lady, but she's a little bit she can be a little bit grumpy. Let's just say that. And her husband is a bit like my husband. He's really patient, lovely guy and very sociable, loves to, you know, hang out with other people, and she doesn't. And so we think they've been going through a rough patch, but we're hoping that they can sort of sort it out. But he really cracked us up the other day. He said, we've been getting along better. We go for walks, and he said it's really great. We don't speak. We go in silence, and he said it's wonderful. I'm like, oh my goodness, Steffi and I, we giggled because we said, we go for walks and you can't shut me up. It's like the total opposite. We couldn't stop laughing. It's just like, how do you turn her off? But you know, Steffi loves it because, you know, it's time when we're catching up together, because then when we come home, sort of thing, it's like dinner time and lunchtime for us. We do sit and chat, because then when we all go off in our own direction in the house. Like Lily goes off to do her homework or goes to her room, and I go and do my thing, and Steph starts doing his work, and we don't chat as much. So I think going for walks is a good time to catch up. Oh, I like that this is just happening while I'm chatting away to you. But I just thought that was so funny. Everyone's different. It's such a different contrast to how we go for walks and complain about stuff. Both of us, not just me, but we really we talk all the way. Otherwise, I think it'd be really boring. I don't like I mean, I like walking when it's nice scenery, but I don't like walking. Well, it's nice scenery. I guess you would say it's nice scenery here too, but I don't know. Like if I'm up in the hills and there's this beautiful scenery, that's different. I don't know what colour I'm going to get here. A bit of a mess. Make it paler. Just come over the top if you don't like it. Oh, I haven't done anything there. I need to do that. So this is just adding a bit more interest. And you might, you know, collage, you might put some sort of washi tape and things, but there'll be just these little bits and pieces just peeking out the back from behind, the background, I should say. I love this pink on the old documents. It's lovely. I've got that poster Italiana. I need to stick something over there, but I haven't decided what. Let's paint it out a bit. I'll put something over that. But if I do that, then there's a bit less to worry about. I just think if you sort of go over the edges a bit, it just makes it sort of amalgamate a bit better. So we'll leave that, and we can come back to some of our earlier ones. I don't even know what I would call this. this activity today. What would you call it? Recycling envelopes, yes, we know that. Now let's find one of the earlier ones. Now this one I was pretty happy with this bit here. I just want to grab my washi tapes. Now I didn't remember, but I had bought a lot of more washi tapes, like I needed them. But I'm a sucker for, not that I'm going to put it on these necessarily, but I am a sucker for checks. I didn't buy all of those. I bought some of them. Some of these, lots of these I already had, but I got those, and I got that one, those ones, and those, I think. The rest of these I all had all of those, but I do like the checks, if you didn't notice. And now I'm thinking maybe one of these might be nice. Let's just have a look. I haven't used them yet. They just arrived. Took them like 3 months to arrive, if not longer. I don't even know if it's going to peel off. It might be a bodgy one. Oh, it's the paper one. Oh, I see. Now, how does that work? What is going on here? Oh, it's double. Is that right? Oh, that's oh, I see. Okay. Oh, they peel off individually, I think. Here we go. They're little stickers like that. So I'm wondering, it doesn't really go, does it, with this? Well, I'll just put it back on. That style doesn't go because that's a bit too modern. I'll put that back in there. I need something less modern. So no, I know. Let's grab. I've got stuff all around me. See, I emptied out this one a bit because I had too many in there. They're my blues. Not many blues, are there? I do love this. That could be nice. Blues, and then I have these are the others. What would I like to see on there? Maybe none of them. I do like this. I think I'm going to put a bit of this, just a random piece here, like that. I do like that. I think that looks really nice. Okay, so that's that one. And then I've got my William Morris ones. So let's see, something's going to fall down in a minute. They're just in a basket. Here we go. Oh, and I've got these as well. Oh, I didn't remember those. Let's see. This is my favourite. Look, that's the one I've used the most of. I might put a bit of that one on. And I like to just tear it a bit like this. I bought these from, oh yeah, I think that'll be nice. I bought these from Zaka Lover on Etsy, but long time ago, so I don't know. Okay, and then when you look at this is going to fold like that. I folded a bit uneven. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I'll snip my little, semicircle out. And then when I've got a page, just pretend this is, no, not that one, that wouldn't be a page. Let's just grab one of the digitals. Just say this is look what I accidentally printed on the wrong side, on the wrong paper. I didn't remember that I'd put these in. I was going to print writing paper. Just say this is my page in the journal. I'm going to make these journal pages anyway. So I'll just crease it. And then this could go on this side maybe. And that's going to be glued down there and there. And then there and there. There and there. And you've got a pocket. That's what I wanted them for. So we'll finish off the other ones. And I think they can be, this is just my first attempt at these. I think they can be explored a little further than what I'm doing today. I'm just, as you know, I'm struggling a bit lately. So this is just a warm-up, I think. It'll be a warm-up. I'm just trying to find, here it is, this. I'm just going to do a little bit of, tiny bit of stamping. I just a little bit there. And script would also be nice as well. And it stamps very faintly, which is lovely on the paint. I don't want to knock that water over. And we need to find some sort of focal point on here. So, oh, I put all of my focal points over there. Let's just, I'll put my basket over here, and I'm going to bring my tray over. So you could have cut out a butterfly. Let me just cut that butterfly out. You never know, I might like it. I don't need my iPad on. I believe you can get these Stamperia paints, I think, in America. I'm not sure about Australia, or I'm pretty you should be able to get them in the UK. I'm just not sure about Australia and countries that are further away. I'm wondering if I want to put that there. Just, you've got to envision it. I think I might do that, but let's just see here. So I have these, but I don't, that's too covering, so I don't want to cover too much. I'm just going to bring my tray over, put my fabric scissors there. Okay. Those are the ones I haven't painted. I really love this kit that Steffi did. I don't mind that. But let's see what else we have here. So even some of this block printed paper could be lovely. Oh, I like that. I have a thing about navy blue. I just love navy blue. I think I'm going to glue that down there. And sometimes I just like the soft colours. These are soft colours. And then putting something strong. I probably could find also in the new kits, I could probably find a lovely, that one's not double-sided. See, that would be lovely on there, that paper. Do I need any more? Let's just tear a little bit. I can't believe I printed it. My husband must have changed the settings on the printer. See, I quite like that up there. It does cover up those marks, but it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to envision it. I didn't want to fold them all. Oh yeah, I like that. And I might, when I go to use them, I might snip the corners off. I'm really liking this project, I must say. I was a bit thinking it was a bit out there when I first started, but I'm actually really liking it. Don't want to. Okay, so let's see what else there is. Or, you know, you could just decide, I'm not going to put a focal point on anything until, you know, you go and put it in a journal. You could decide that as well. I'm just going to grab this. In such a mess. I love this. You see, for example, this I would make into a journal card. And if I want to make it a little bit bigger, I'll put, you know, something behind it like that. Or even some old book page would be lovely peeking out behind. And that would be a lovely journal card slipped in with these colours. And all of these go really well, I think, with the colours. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in because I don't want to cover up too much. This is my issue. It might just be that I put a little bit of something little. Oh, I do like that though, you see? I like it. I knew I'd like it. Let me just fold this over. So this one I think I might fold in half. And I was wondering if I was going to put the butterfly on here. And I think I will. Maybe not. No, maybe not the right colour. Might find a different colour one. And then I just wanted to say, I mean, that's even nice just like that, but I feel like I want something else. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. This is the thing. It takes me a while to figure it out, doesn't it? These are also lovely. I might cover up the stamping. That might happen. No. Maybe I'll put the little butterfly here. Yes, that's where the butterfly is going to go. There. It doesn't cover up too much. Found a home for the butterfly. I'm very sticky. And you know what we could have? A little Tracy label would be lovely. A little Tracy Fox label. Can't live without those. Now, let's have a look. I'm wondering if I would like brown, black or brown, or now you see I wouldn't choose a scripty one. I'll tell you why, because I've got the script there, but I would choose one with numbers or typed font, not with red. No, I'm not, they're not doing it for me. No, maybe I'm not going to have a Tracy label. I think I've changed my mind. Oh, this. I've got paint all over my fingers, glue. It's all happening. No, it's too small. Oh, I forgot about those. Yep, I think I'll leave it. I can decide at a later date if I want to. Yes, okay, and this side is missing something. No, it's not missing a Tracy label. It could have, no, that's too dark. No, none of that, none of that. I think I'll leave it and decide another time. So that's that one. Now let's see, we've got this one here has quite, this is sort of drying now. I think that side to me is sort of ready to go. And then this side can have something. I think that's pretty. I like that, but it's too big. Let's just tear down this one. I just like that, you know, I don't always do it, but I like it when you can have like little painted elements in the journals. My tummy's rumbling. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh, it's very loud. It's going to fold. I have to fold them. I can't envision them unless I do the folding, because that's what you're going to see. No. Sometimes what you're going to do is not immediate. I like that like that. I'm not doing anything on that side. We need to find something. I better not lose all my other bits. Here they are, these ones. I love the initials as well, but I'm not sure. What about if I were to, instead of tearing it, just to cut around it a little bit, like I did with the other one. I think that's really pretty. It just needs a little bit of something, I think, to sort of separate it. Let's just see. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, tummy, be quiet. You've had some food, some nibblies. Oh my word. Okay, so that's that. Do I need something down there? I love that side. I think I'll leave it. It's just one of those things, if you're not quite sure, just always leave it, and come it when you pull it out for some sort of project, it will be revealed what you're supposed to do. Have faith. So that's that. Let's look at this side first. I'm thinking I might like that. No. This one. I think I like that there. And I might just put a little piece of this there. Oh yes, that's it. It's kind of shows you that they're two distinct things. And then you can come back with your pencils and things and pens and do more mark making. Paint pens. You can do more. Has no meaning. I just might like to stick it on there somewhere. No, I might not. Sometimes these little bits are good just to add it on somewhere. I quite like that. This is why we don't throw anything out. Oh, it's the wrong way. Anyway, I'll just stick it on that way. Doesn't matter. There we go. And possibly... Oh my goodness. Should we blame it on being hungry? Okay, I like that. Now this side. No. Where's that other paper, the one that I had? I'm asking you like, you know, the one that I had block printed. Oh my goodness, it's so noisy. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love that. Okay, I've got this one, but where's the blue one gone? I can't find where the blue one's gone with the block printing. Oh, here it is. See, I don't know why, I just like that. And glue that there. I think maybe because I like it. I like the colour, and I think maybe also it's painted. You know, it's got paint, so I feel like it goes. I'm not sure what I'd like to see here. Just quickly rifle through the papers over here. I won't bring them on camera because it's too hard. No, they're too big. I don't know much today, do I? It's just like, I don't know. No, don't know. See, I didn't mind this, but that totally covers everything up, doesn't it? And that would totally, oh, but I like that. That side's got that. Oh, I like that. I think I will stick that on there. I know I'm covering it up. That's what I said. You will end up covering up some of the things that you like, but you just have to go with it. Can't be too fussy. Sometimes these spaces I find, I don't know if it's the same experience for you guys, but sometimes I find these little spaces more difficult to do something with. With that. Got this. Oh, I for iris. But it doesn't really fit anywhere very well, so I won't do that. I'll just leave it. I keep saying that a lot, don't I? Because it's a bit out of the box. Thinking out of the box doing these today for me. I actually really just like that as it is. Could add a little bit of blue. A little pop of blue. Blue and pink are beautiful. I think I'll just put that there. Will I put it there? Maybe like that. Call that done. No faffing about on that side. Okay, just add a bit of blue. Oh, and now over here we've got plenty of space to add some blue. Or, I want to find a home for this. I really like it. I think I'm going to put that there because it's not covering up anything over a few marks. And I could have, if I wanted to, come over a bit with some marks on it. I think my paint might be dry, but we'll have a look. Put that there, and then just have a little strip of something like that there, and then that. Oh, this one came together really well. I think because you know what, I had more empty space in my background. There you go. I had more empty space in my background, and so I was able to put something bigger on there instead of being. That's the thing. When you go all itty bitty, doing little bits and pieces like these have lots of little bits and pieces, it makes life harder. When you do bigger spaces, it's easier. I need to mix that darker pinky red colour. Oh, stomach, yes, we hear you. We do hear you. And put a few down there. I won't go over the top. There we go. That's it. Keeping it simple. I'll wash those brushes out properly, and then I'll let that dry. Put the one up there. I think I've done them all the ones that I prepared. So we'll just recap, and then I'll put some photographs at the end. So I could come back and do more marks on there, but I think I'll leave them for now. Could be something that can be done afterwards. So they're going to fold over the side of the page and be pockets. And I will, that one's pretty much folded in half, so I'll just do it together. Do that in all of them. And I'll probably snip these corners because I like that look. It's just neater. Yeah, they'll be snipped. They'll all have that done. I like them, and you know, each one is unique because you did it, and you're mixing real ephemera and old ephemera and recycling envelopes. This one I'm going to do, well, this one I'll do separately because they're different length. That one there, and then this one is slightly shorter, so it'll have it in a different spot. You won't be able to see it. And I'll snip that corner and that corner. Cool, that was the one I did before I came back on. So there we go. So that's my little video for today. Something different. We haven't pulled out. I'm in such a mess. I'm going to have to tidy up. I will do that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'll probably do a few more, maybe not. And I just need to tidy up, that's all. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. Cute little recycled window envelopes to create pockets for journals. I mean, you could make a nice big journal card and it could have a pocket too. Yeah, I think they're really cute, really fun thing. So there you go. Or, as I mentioned, you could, let me just grab one. I've got more. You could just keep one, they're all dry now. Trim it off a bit more maybe. And you could have them as a side tuck. So have them up that way. Just cut the back off. Or you could paint the whole thing. So just put that aside. But you could have them as a side tuck. And if I were going to have it as a side tuck, I would consider, when I'm doing my decorating, I would consider doing it, having it up this way rather than working on it that way. And then put my snip there and I've got a side tuck sort of thing as well. So you can do that. I'll probably create some of those, but I think they're really fun. Oh, we didn't look at this one. There was this one as well. It was just drying. We'll snip that one. And as I mentioned, I'll put some photographs at the end. I'll open them out, but they'll have creases now. But I had to work on them folded because otherwise I couldn't imagine them. Like that, and then that one and that side. And then, as I said, like if you keep them like that, then you might just find something might come to you when you're putting them in the journal. Oh, I want to add some, you know, you might see what you want to add there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.